1. The world's oldest hotel has been operating since 705 AD. The Nishiyama Onsen Keiunken in Yamanashi, Japan, holds the Guinness World Record for being the oldest hotel in the world. The hot spring hotel sits at the foot of the stunning Kaishi Mountains and has been in operation since it was founded by Fujiwara Mahito in 705 AD. Since then, it's been in the hands of some 52 generations of the same family for more than 1,300 years. 2. Yawning cools your brain. Research conducted at the University of Vienna suggests that yawning may play an essential role in cooling our brains. But yawning to cool the brain is not functional when the outside temperature is as hot as the body, explained the study's lead author Jörg Madsen. And if you're wondering, yes, sleep deprivation does increase brain temperature, which could be a factor in why we yawn more when we're tired. 3. It takes 68 days to swim the full length of the Mississippi River. On July 4, 2002, marathon swimmer Martin Steele began a journey in northern Minnesota that saw him making his way down the 2,348-mile Mississippi River to become the first person to swim its entire length. On September 9, he reached his goal, ending up in the Gulf of Mexico in Louisiana after an incredible 68-day journey. That's about 34.5 miles a day. 4. There is a Boston typewriter orchestra. When you're in the mood to play a song or two, you could grab a guitar or sit down at a piano. But for some Massachusetts residents, typewriters are the instruments of choice. The Boston Typewriter Orchestra was founded in 2004 and its members use old typewriters to produce unique sounds that they turn into music. They've even released an album. As typewriter musician Brendan Emmett quickly explains, different typewriter models result in different noises. For example, a Smith Corona Galaxy 12 has a power space function that makes a nice metallic clang sound. 5. Fleas are among the world's best jumpers. Take that, Olympians. Fleas use their toes and shins to jump, according to researchers at the University of Cambridge. They can spring up to 7 vertical inches, more than 80 times their height. 6. An apple can last up to 10 months, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. If you pick an apple off a tree, it'll last a few weeks before it starts to soften and rot. But if you store an entire harvest under controlled atmospheric conditions, it'll last up to 10 months. So, when you buy fruit at the grocery store, the product may not be as fresh as you expect. Apples are harvested once a year in the U.S., says Elijah Albinder, a fourth-generation fruit grower. If you're eating a New York apple, not in the fall, then it's safe to say that it's been in storage. 7. The word tragedy comes from an ancient Greek word meaning goat song. While tragedy is the word we use for a terrible event or a sad outcome, it has roots in the Middle English word tragedy, which can be traced back to medieval Latin's tragedia and the Latin tragodia. That word originates from the ancient Greek word tragoidia, meaning goat song, according to Oxford dictionaries. A commonly accepted theory for the etymology is that Greek tragedies were known as goat songs because the prize in Athenian play competitions was a live goat. 8. The creator of the Pringles can is buried in one. The ashes of Frederick Bauer, who created the iconic Pringles can in 1966, found his eternal resting place in one when he died in 2008. And FYI, his remains are in an original flavor can. 9. The Wizard of Oz's full name is Oscar Zoroaster Frederick Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Wadsworth, in the original 1900 Wonderful Wizard of Oz novel, written by author L. Frank Baum. The titular magic man revealed that his full name was much longer, Oscar Zoroaster Frederick Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Wadsworth. In the story, Oz, as he calls himself, explains, it was a dreadfully long name to weigh down a poor innocent child, and one of the hardest lessons I ever learned was to remember my own name. When I grew up I just called myself OZ, because the other initials were PINHEAD, and that spelled pinhead, which was a reflection on my intelligence. To be 6 feet tall, those tiny tuxedo birds we know and love today used to be the size of a high school linebacker. According to a 2017 report published in Nature Communications, there's evidence that extinct Kunimanga became penguins once stood close to 6 feet tall and weighed more than 200 pounds.